Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I figured I might as well do this one. As I'm talking about a certain action film from a certain era, from 1981, why not this one? I remember a couple of days ago doing one called Time Bandits with my mate Sean Connery. This has also got Sean Connery, will come out the same day, called Outland. That's right, Outland. I remember reviewing this one before. This is a good sci-fi film. If you want to see Sean Connery in a shit sci-fi film, which might well just be porn, might well just be arty-farty, might well just be David, just watch Sardos. It's a good comedy, even though it's not supposed to be a comedy. This, on the other hand, is a good film. It's the opposite. It's based on the Fruit Saw, and it's to do with miners working on a miners thing on another planet. I got the idea it's Mars and other planets. One of them starts hallucinating spiders, and he ends up dying, falling to his death. Bit gruesome and violent in parts, but I'm not going to overdo it, so it's really bloodthirsty and really violent. And there are bits where when I'm watching it, I do feel that there's a bit of Ridley Scott's in this. What do I mean by Ridley Scott? I will get to the point. What I mean is, there's a bit where it does feel like I'm watching an Alien. Remember the movie Alien? Because the bits where it does look like similarities to Alien, and how the set looks, how the spaceships look. There's even a scene in it with Sean Connery says you go into a thing, it knocks you to sleep for so many months, and you get to fly off with his wife and his kid. And I was wondering, could this be the same element of Alien? Because it mentioned in Alien about miners and all this. But it's a good one, this. I do like Sean Connery, and I think he does deliver a good performance. And it's like, if you ever remember a western called I Noon, Gifter, a wild western back in the olden times of cowboy films, this to me is like Wild West. It's like Sean Connery in a western in space. That's how I see it. I Noon in space. And it was even mentioned that in a review. Now, sad to say, Outland, it didn't make the big success, and it wasn't that popular. It sadly didn't really make that much. And it's a shame, because I like Sean Connery in this. It's just profession. You see Sean Connery not as Bond, James Bond. It's profession to see him in an action role where it's not just Bond, it's science fiction. You get the idea, it's futuristic, and it's to do with miners. And what it is, it's more like a whodunit and finding out clues and things, what is going on. And there's bits in it with Sean Connery, his vegetarian. Because what happens is all these miners, they're hallucinating, right? One, as I said, thought he saw spiders and he died. Another one goes into a lift and you've got the idea, you've got to press a certain button. If you don't, you're brown bed. You get to see the aftershocks because he didn't press this button. And no one's hallucinating, he's attacking this prostitute, he gets shot. So it makes them hallucinate. It starts like steroids. It makes you work a lot faster, a lot better. You get more of this. The only down is it makes you hallucinate. It makes you paranoid. Again, it's an action film. It's a science fiction film, but it's one of them. If you're going into it for too much action, you're going to be disappointed. Because it's more of a who's done it and more Sean Connery investigating why all these miners are going loop-a-loop, why there's so many deaths. But it does get to action nearly at the end. I love to see him with Sean Connery's fighting with one of the people. He's vegetating. And you got the idea that one of the bosses is bent. He's bent. In other words, he's taking backhanders and he's selling these things that are like steroids. And I love Outland. It's a good scene. I love the bit where it's getting to the action. You get a town every 2 minutes because you've got the idea the boss has sent these hitmen to sort of kill Sean Connery off because he knows too much. You know what I mean? A lot of these workers are giving him shit because they feel he's not doing the job, which he is doing. I love to see him where Sean Connery says, my men don't mean shit. And I love it, You got the idea his wife has left him on the way because he's getting stressed out, he's living in space, he's like a marshal in space all the time. He's always working in space, he wants to go back to Earth. The only issue is the one that plays Sean Connery's son. Now they've got this, how can I put it? Got this little lad actor, right? And this lad actor, why not? A piece of wood. It's a piece of blood in wood. His acting talent might as well be a piece of wood. Because there's a bit in it, right? Really good acting scene from the actress that's playing his wife, that's fair enough. But there's a bit what's playing his son. Hiya, Dad. Yes, Dad. My mum said I'm going to space. And I'm going to go and feep. What's it like going to feet, Dad, there? I've never been on Earth before. Seriously, I'm not overacting, that's his acting, he's smiling all the way through it. The bit where the wife is saying that he's nervous and he's scared and he really wants to talk to him, and he says, put him on, this is Sean Connery, it's the lad actor. Hiya, Dad, how you doing? Honestly, he's smiling, he's bloody smiling. There's no fucking fear in that kid's bleeding performance, he's acting. You might as well have a piece of wood. That's the only issue is the one that paid the lad actor. It's nothing against the lad, he's probably a nice lad in real life, even though he's no longer a lad, but seriously. He's acting tired. He's like this. Is his impulse to be scared? Give me a break. But apart from the one that paid the kid that paid his son, which I felt was just a pock of wood, the rest of it's good performance. I like the bit where the baddies are kind of get him. He shoots, one of them flies out the window. You got another one. He wears the helmet. He's fighting with Sean Connery. He gets knocked and falls to his doom. He kills all the hit men, and then Sean Connery comes in. Sees our main villain. He says an epic line. Oh, fuck it. Bung. Smacks the bad guy. Walks off. And I love it. He goes, you get the idea, he goes to see his wife and his kid, what's left him. And it has that beautiful epic music. Happy ending. You got one woman what helps him halfway through the film, where he's resuscitating why all these people are dying. Once his soul's in mystery, it's an happy ending, and that's what I love about Outland. It's like a western in space. It's like a who's done it, what's going on, investigation. Again, if you're going into it for too much action, you think something like Sean Connery meets Darth Vader, like Star Wars meets Bond. They did that in '79. It's called Moonraker. But you think it's going to be something like that, you're going to be disappointed. But it's still a good performance by Sean Connery. I still think he delivers a good performance. I love Outland. Again, from 1981. I miss it with the action, but if all fair said and done, I'd say it's more science fiction. It's more science fiction than Bang Bang You're Dead and all that stuff. There's a bit of bloody moments in it, but it's not too in your face. It's more science fiction. It's more of a mystery. You do get some an epic store. State science fiction. It's, you know, it's a good film. It's a good film. I say it's more of a science fiction thriller, but it definitely goes with the action at the end. You know what I mean? I like the bit where he's in the Dean house and he shoots a window and one of the villains goes, bye bye. I love that. I love the bit when he swats the head boss man, because he's one of them characters, right? In my eyes, he's one of them characters you love to hate. You love to hate this character. So when you see Connery go bung and whack him one, right, the song. And I do know it's the same company what did us Braid Runner. So you ever see the opening and you see a T going do 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 do. I'm not doing the rest. You probably think it looks like Braid Runner that. So it was the same company what did Braid Runner, and it does have that Ridley Scott feel to it, even though it wasn't done by Ridley Scott. And it's a damn shame that this wasn't a big hit. In my eyes, it's a damn shame this film wasn't a big hit. Because I loved to have seen this film. I thought it was epic. I love the bit with Connery running around with the shotgun. This is Sean Connery I miss. I do miss him today. I miss Sean Connery today. So that was, again, Outland in 81. I miss it with the action, even though I class it more science fiction thriller. But into them people, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later for more stuff and more reviews on the way.